Hi, I'm Tammy Kraus, principal of Richard Kane Elementary School.
And I'm Chuck McCauley, superintendent of Bartlesville Schools. We all know what a special community that Bartlesville is. There are very many things to do and see here. We thought it would be nice to highlight a few of the places and people that make our city so great with virtual tours.
Oh, neat. Well, today we get to tour the Bartlesville Community Center, Mr. McCauley. Did you know that the Bartlesville Community Center is 40 years old this year? There's been a lot of great performances on that stage over the last 4 decades.
Yes, there has been. And yes, when the tour is over, we'll come back for just a minute and discuss what we've seen. Until then, enjoy the quick tour of the Bartlesville Community Center.
Welcome to the Bartlesville Community Center. This is Bartlesville's crown jewel when it comes to the performing arts. And it's also a great place to get together as a community. We've celebrated things like weddings and school dances and all kinds of wonderful fundraisers here at the Bartlesville Community Center. When I was a child, my mom was one of the original tour guides, giving tours to people when they first opened the doors. I've been coming here for arts programming, like arts encounters, performing on the stage, and I even got married in Community Hall. So I hope you enjoy this wonderful tour of the Bartlesville Community Center. We know that you're going to love it. And we can't wait to show you all the wonderful things that they have in this magnificent piece of architecture in the Bartlesville Community Center. Let's go check it out. Welcome to Community Hall. The Bartlesville Community Center was designed by an architect by the name of William Wesley Peters. Mr. Peters was a student of Frank Lloyd Wright. And what did Frank Lloyd Wright design? That's right, the Price Tower that's just across the street. Mr. Peters was also Frank Lloyd Wright's son-in-law, so they kept it in the family right here in Bartlesville. One of the great things about this building and Mr. Peters' design is this amazing crystalline light features that you can see up here on the ceiling. They kind of look like ice, don't you think? Tell me what you think they look like. So the next time you're in the community center, I hope you come in and really take a look at this room and how beautiful it is. Hey everybody, this is the Bartlesville Community Center box office. When you come to the box office, you get to purchase a ticket to one of the great things that happens in the auditorium, like maybe a concert or Broadway and Bartlesville show. The wonderful part about the box office is you can see a map of all of the seats in the auditorium. I just think that's really cool. There's also someone special that I want to introduce you to. Let's see if she's around. Oh, here she is.
Hi.
Everyone, this is Val Callaghan, and she's the managing director for the Bartlesville Community Center. Hi, Val.
Hi. Hi to you guys too. We're so excited that you're at the center today, and we can't wait to see you in person when you come and see Children's Musical Theater or the ballet.
Absolutely. We hope we get to see you soon. And why don't I show you that great auditorium? Follow me and we'll go check it out. Thanks, Val. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna go up this fun ramp and then we'll check out the auditorium of the Bartlesville Community Center. Come on and follow me. Hi, everyone. This is the auditorium of the Bartlesville Community Center, also known as the Marie Foster Performing Arts Hall. One of the great things about this auditorium is the acoustics, known to be some of the best in the world. And the acoustics is how it sounds in the auditorium. As a matter of fact, you can stand on the stage and someone can hear you all the way on the back row totally clearly. Hello! This auditorium seats 1,700 people when it's full. And so we hope you get to come and check this space out and you can hear it for yourself. Now we're going to go backstage because anytime you see a show on the stage, there's a whole lot of work that has to go on behind the stage. So let's go check that out too. Hi guys, this is the green room. Now, it's not painted green, but this is the room where actors and performers wait before they get on stage. And our green room in Bartlesville has photos of all the performers that have been on this stage over the years. A lot of really famous people. You may not know who they are, but your parents or your grandparents do. Let's go check out more of backstage. These are the dressing rooms located backstage, where musicians, performers, actors get ready before they go out on stage to perform. All right guys, now we are backstage. And so if you take a look over here, you can see the shop where maybe they might work on a set, or you can see over here, this is where they might store the set pieces or the flats for the stage. Take a look over here and you can see some of the lights up on the stage. And right over here, sitting at the stage manager's desk, is Bill Sheverton. The stage manager can make sure that everything is working together on stage so that it all looks good for the audience. And Bill is the technical director of the Bartlesville Community Center. Hi, Bill.
Hello, Maria. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I've got one more treat for you guys, so let's get on stage and I'll show you what it is. All right, now that you've seen a performing arts hall, let's tell a story about the performing arts. This is Ella Sets the Stage by Carmela and Stephen D'Amico. One day, toward the end of class, Miss Bell made an announcement. In 2 weeks, our school will be hosting its first talent show. Ella raised her hand. What's a talent show? It's a fun and festive event where every student has the chance to get on stage in front of an audience and share their special talent. For someone as shy as Ella, getting up in front of an audience was as far from fun and festive as anything she could imagine. After school, her friend Tiki ran up. Isn't it exciting? She asked. Of course, I'll be putting on a magic show with Lola. Belinda, who'd been taking ballet lessons for a week, tiptoed up and said, I can't wait to win the contest. No one else in school is as good at ballet as I am, or as talented, or as graceful, laughed Tiki. It's only because I'm not wearing my ballet slippers or tutu, she explained. Tiki asked Ella, so, what are you going to do? I'm not sure yet, Ella said, but I'll come up with something. As soon as Ella got home, she looked up talent in the dictionary. She wondered, do I have a special natural ability? Maybe I'm a talented drummer. Bang, bang, ba-bang, bang, 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 ba-bang. Ella, her mother shouted from the bakery. What's that racket? Oh, nothing, Ella replied. Racket isn't a talent, she thought. Maybe I'm a talented juggler. 2 coconuts up in the air, 3 coconuts, 4. Ouch! Ella yelped as one heavy coconut bonked her on the head. Her mother called upstairs. What's going on up there? Nothing, Ella said. I'll be right down. As she reached for her apron, she sang to herself very softly. Maybe I'm a talented singer, she thought. Maybe I should sing louder. So she did. Ella sang as loudly as she could. Mrs. So-and-so said to Ella's mother, you know, my little Daisy couldn't carry a tune either until I sent her to Miss Melody's School of Song and Dance. Now she'll be singing in the school talent show. So, her mother said later that day, a talent show? Yes, and the problem is I'm not talented at anything. Nonsense, said her mother. You have numerous talents. You're an expert cupcake maker, and you're very good at making people happy, and you're... Mom, I don't mean those kinds of talents. Well, why don't you recite that beautiful poem you wrote for me on Mother's Day? Ella shook her head. All the other kids would laugh. At school, a few days later, Ella saw a poster. Oh, hi, Frankie. I'm looking for the talent show committee. I'm it, he said, and boy, am I glad to see you. Everyone else must be practicing their acts. How's your puppet show coming along? She asked. It's not, said Frankie. I've been too busy with all of this. "Well," said Ella, "I'm sure I can finish up what needs to be done." Over the next week, Ella painted signs. She made awards from ribbons of silk and shiny golden medals. She found out from her schoolmates what they were doing for the show and, with the help of Miss Bell, put together a program. When she was working, Frankie stopped by. "What do you think of the new puppets I made?" "They're gorgeous," Ella said. "You're so talented, Frankie." Tiki and Lola stopped by too. They performed a part of their act. "How do you like it?" Tiki asked. "I love it," Ella said. "I absolutely love it." "What are you going to do?" asked Tiki. Ella just shrugged and sighed. On the evening of the talent show, Ella arrived early. She'd baked chocolate cupcakes and made lemonade to share with her friends. Belinda pranced over, and she leaped high in the air. When she did, she heard a tear. "Oh no," she gasped. "These are my only tights. Now I can't be in the show anymore." Belinda started to cry. "Don't worry," Ella said. "Earlier, I had to patch a hole in one of the curtains. I have a needle and some thread." "But I'm supposed to go on first," groaned Belinda. "I'll be quick," Ella said, and she knotted the final stitch in Belinda's tights. Just in time for Miss Bell to introduce her. Ada and Ida, identical twins, performed magnificent jump rope tricks. Victor played the lovely but challenging Sunrise Sonata by Toscanini. Frankie put on his puppet show. The audience stomped and laughed and cheered. Daisy Sowenso sang the Elephant Island Anthem. Her voice was strong and clear. Ella sang along softly. Tiki and Lola were nearing the grand finale of their magic act when a loud noise burst from the backstage, startling Lola, who leaped to the rafters. Theodore's volcano had exploded. Lola chattered fearfully, refusing to come down. Ella thought of how much Lola loved her hat. Then she had an idea. "Come on, Lola! Jump! You can do it, Lola!" Lola finally did. The audience cheered and cheered. Tiki was relieved. She had gotten her grand finale. The judges had made their decisions. Miss Bell made the announcements. "You've all done such a wonderful job, and some of you were outstanding. Frankie, Tiki, Belinda, and Victor. These awards go to you." A minute or so later, Miss Bell made another announcement. "The award winners would like to acknowledge a very special friend. Come on out here, Ella." But Ella was so shy. How could she get on stage in front of an audience who was applauding her? She didn't think she could. Then again, she also used to think she had no talent. The end. Thanks, everyone, for going on this tour and reading the book with me. I'm Maria Gus, and I hope to see you at the Bartlesville Community Center.
Great, Maria, I love that story. I love listening how Ella found out what her talents were. Okay, teachers, so here's what we have in store for you. We have a series of questions that we're going to ask, and you feel free to pause the video after each question and let your kids discuss them or write about them. All right, question number 1, Mr. McCauley.
What would Bartlesville be like without a performing arts center like the Community Center?
All right, so question number 2. I was wondering, what kind of performances would you like to watch at the Bartlesville Community Center?
Question number 3. Talents like ones in the book can be very different. They could be things like singing or dancing or helping others. Which talents would be easiest to recognize?
Question number 4. Did you notice that Ella had a lot of talents that she didn't recognize as talents in the story? What talents do you have that may be harder to spot? You know, things like, are you good at keeping your friends peaceful with one another? Do you have a good sense of humor and you like to make people laugh? What about cooking? What about making just others feel better or making them smile?
Next question, what are a few talents that your classmates may have that they don't even know?
Okay, here's something to think about. What's a talent that your parents or your teacher has that you really like?
Next question, what can we do to encourage people with the talents that they do have?
Oh goodness, that was so much fun. I learned so much during our time together today.
Me too. We'll see you next time.